Welcome back to Mason's ADV. Ride along with us as we explore off the beaten path, head out for some adventure bike camping, and keep you updated on modifications and new gear for adventure riding. Be sure to click that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any adventures. Glad to have you along for the ride. Well, hey guys, Mason here, and we're just back from our week-long trip that we take every year in August. And this year we ran up to the Abitibi Canyon. It was a fantastic ride, very dusty, lots of gravel, but we absolutely had a blast. Now, when we left for this trip, a couple days before actually, an Insta 360 camera showed up at my doorstep. This is the first time I've attempted to edit some of this footage, so that's today's video, and it's just a video of us setting up our camp, one of the last nights in the week actually, and yeah, so here it is. Let's see how this looks. All right, enjoy.
So maybe the bolt, 7/16. I have a spare 7/16 bolt on my site. Anyone needs one.
So the evenings around camp are usually pretty chill. Tonight was a little bit different because there was so much dust today and the day before that we were all in for some maintenance tonight. So this is just after we had finished doing air filter clean out, chain lube, check the oil, just a general once over on the bike, make sure nothing had rattled loose. And now Shooter Tech sitting at the picnic table, just trying to see if there's another. We switched plans tonight, went to a different campsite. So he's trying to plot out tomorrow's route at this point. He managed to come up with a great one actually, and that was on our way back down from northern Ontario towards Manitoulin Island. So what I'm setting up here is my tent. This is the Elixir 2 by MSR. I've had this tent at least 5 years now, and it's been absolutely fantastic. It's a good compromise between price, weight, and durability. Very strong tent, very tough and rugged. It's pretty hard to hurt them. And the weight actually isn't all that bad either. It's sort of a mid-ground. The other nice thing about this tent is the fact that it's external clips, which makes it very quick to put together. Usually the poles go together nicely, but after all the dust this week, things are getting a little bit jammy.
There's a road down through there, but the pictures look really sand-colored.
Yeah, I believe that.
So when I put the Elixir 2 together, I put the pegs down through the ground sheet first, which you'll see me do here. Peg through the ground sheet, and then I loop the tent down under and onto the pin as well. And what that allows me to do is, if it's raining in the morning, when I go to take my tent down, I can leave the fly and ground sheet up and drop the tent inside the fly. Get it rolled up and put away in the dry of the fly cover. And it's just a little bit of a nicer way to do it if it's wet in the morning. So once the four corners are pegged out with the poles, external clips around, that clips the tent up to the framework. And there's one more short pole that runs from side to side that picks the sides of the tent up and helps support the fly. Now, a couple times on this trip, I had actually thought about camping without putting the fly on the tent. The problem was, at about 11 o'clock, the dew point came in so heavy that everything just got absolutely soaked. So even though I had thought that would be a great thing to do, in the end, I always ended up putting the fly on anyway, so at this point in the week, I was just doing it right off the bat. To the left there, that's Melon's marmot tent. He's all set up, relaxing. He had the least amount of maintenance to do because he was typically leading in the dust. There's the KLR 650. My Moscow Moto Reckless 80. Revolver on the back. Makes packing for these trips very easy. As a matter of fact, all three of us now are running the Moscow Moto luggage. Shooter Tech and I have been running it for quite a while. This is Melon's first year. He has my previous R80 and he just loved it. So much easier to pack up. Everything's all in, in its own place. Completely modular. Take out the bag you need. Leave what you don't need on the bike. So the MSR, even though I don't peg the corners of the tent down, I do peg out the fly. There's one each side for the vestibule and one each end that holds the fly away from the side of the tent. Then my top bag on the bike, which carries my tent and poles and all my sleeping system, becomes my kneeling sheet at the door. And then it's time to set up the sleeping system. So everyone has their own different sleep system, and it seems to work really well for everyone. Shooter Tech, for example, uses the Big Agnes system, which is an all-in-one, where your sleeping pad slides into the bottom side of your sleeping bag. Melon One runs the Climate Pad, just like I do, with a different sleeping system. And basically what I use is the Climate Insulated 5 sleeping pad with the new Climate sheet that goes on top, which is a bit of a game changer actually, because I sleep with my sleeping bag like a blanket with it open unless it's really cold. So it's nice to not be laying right on the sleeping pad. This feels a little bit more like a bed sheet. It's super light. It doesn't take up much room in the pack. Works really well. The insulated pad's also important because up here in August, quite often we can have fairly cool evenings, and it's nice if you're not sapping your body heat down through into the ground. So keeps you up, keeps you comfy, keeps you warm. Now this is my first year using the cover for the Climate Pad, and it worked really well. It's definitely staying in the kit. Try to figure out which end is higher, put my head there. So my pillow is also by Climate. It's the Luxe pillow. It has an inside air bladder, and the outside has a very thin cover, but it's kind of quilted. And then this was my first year with my new sleeping bag. It is definitely much, much warmer than the one I had before. And it's the Nature Hike Ultralight Goose Down sleeping bag. It's a 750 fill power, and the price is right. For a down bag, I just had to try it out, and it was really great. So that's the sleeping setup. Everything's in. I'm all set up. Time to throw the gear in the tent and hit the showers. So lots more on this to come, guys. This is just, like I said, a test of the 360 cam. I just wanted to see what it could do, how easy or difficult it was to edit, and actually it wasn't too bad. I'm gonna have a look into the quality, make sure that it is that I'm getting the best quality I can out of it. Looks a little grainy to me, but we'll figure it out as we go. Lots of footage, lots of stuff to go through, but that'll wait for winter. So for now, we'll get back to our regular riding time. Thanks again for watching. As always, mind how you go, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye for now.
Hey guys, if you liked that video, hit the thumbs up button for us. It goes a long way towards helping out the channel. And if you're new here, hit that subscribe button in the upper corner for new videos every Sunday. Be glad to have you along for the ride.
Free.